Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HIMediaTV. I'm your host, I'm from HIMediaTV, and today, welcome back to another episode of the Psychedelic Space Cadet. Yes, I know we haven't done this shit in a while. That's my fault. It's mostly my fault. Mariah's kind of to blame too, but
It's a joint. It
it's
takes two.
it
You
takes
feel
two.
me?
It
It's a
takes
joint effort
it takes two
for
to
sure,
trip
for
down a
sure.
flight of stairs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Um,
But a lot has happened, in the meantime. Let me like and some things have happened in the last, 24 hours that you aren't even aware of from me.
okay. All right. I'm ready.
I'm gonna go be a CNA.
Seeing motherfucking like wait. Okay. How
Like
does
I
this?
like
How does this come out?
there is a I pay $1,500. I go into a program in January, and by March the 2nd, I have a CNA and I can get a job in the medical field. And I live in one of the most bougie areas of the country with a lot of fucking old people. And my mom has a CNA business her damn self, so I can have the
I think the
yeah.
I think the medical industry would be good for you as well. Um, it's always been like focused on tech for a plethora of reasons, but when it comes to like different fields, there's certain like aspects or features or archetypes, you know what I mean, that
Mhm.
are really fit for them. And so obviously I could see in tech, we'll never
No,
not see in tech, but
tech doesn't
this
exist anymore.
is almost aligned. I'm, and that too, but like the passion for it, you know what I mean? That shit don't just fall off. So,
No, I mean, I'm taking Coursera classes to get some skills in that frame myself, but
and that's what I mean. And that's what I mean. So, but like I said, medical, you know, I could see that. What was the what was the show? Dude, I love you, but what's that show? Good Doctor?
I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. Oh.
Ah! Yes, you'd be perfect, bruh. He crawled so autistic doctors like you could walk, right? So
I mean, I'm not gonna be a
I
doctor.
agree with
I'm
that.
gonna be I'm gonna be a
I mean, it's close
CNA.
enough. Hey, you gonna get in that field, and who knows? You feel me? Who fucking knows? Like I
Dog,
said, like
there is a friend of the show and co-host of Why Does This Keep Happening? Uh T1, friend of mine, he's currently trying to get into a surgical residency he's not even surgical residency, he's trying to get into med school. He's trying to get into
that
med
shit.
school. Dog,
Uh-huh.
he has to take 40 grand out just to live.
Hey, damn. I mean, yeah, you got pay to play for sure. But I'm just saying, it may spark something, and you never know. You
True.
never know. Like there's grants and shit. Like you don't know
Yeah, no,
if
no, no. Make no
how
mistake.
interested. Yo, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. Do you remember what your last career aspiration was?
Uh, I've been flipping over some shit in the
But
last 8 months.
yeah, okay, but the last like, oh, I want to do this, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Well, there's not many people that know how to, and
Electrician or HVAC or something.
no, a fucking butcher, dog.
Oh
A
yeah, that's
butcher,
right.
remember? Oh
It-
yeah, so perfect. You go into the medical field and do the same thing. You get the it's.
I
I'm just
skill
saying,
up,
there's a
learn some
lot of
shit, get a
align.
career.
All right, whether it's the same. We're all animals in the motherfucking mother nature. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Oh man. In other news, I got a vasectomy yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. I feel good. Hey, and honestly, the pain ain't even that bad. I was awake during the surgery.
Yeah, that is one of the surgeries where they don't. So like, yeah. That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like any surgery, like you gotta put me under. Like I don't care what it is, because there's a few of them, but like I don't care. Like whatever. Is it the money? Is it like what is it?
No, no, because
Do
because
you
because
need
being
it?
put on because being put
Like,
under can be kind of scary.
no, it is. But like I would rather that. You know what I mean? I'd rather the last time I got put under, I remember it just being dark and hearing the nurse be like, "Doctor, doctor, she's not waking up." And I can't like I'm not even like worried or like panicking, you know what I mean? Like I'm just listening to it. And he's just like, like she'll be alright type of shit. I'm like, damn, doc, like fuck you too. You feel me? Like what if I wasn't? You know what I mean? But like it can be. It does have yeah, a risk factor attached to it. But still, yeah, nah, I'm good off of that. Like, mm-mm. I don't care what it is.
You don't want to be put
Put me the
under?
fuck down.
Oh, you want to be
Put
put
me the
oh, you
fuck
do want to
down.
be put under.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I will risk it. I will risk not wait. You know what I mean? Like, depending on what it is. Like, if it got anything to do with like an eye, because there's like eye surgeries and shit
I listen,
that motherfuckers be. You
listen.
know what I mean? Like, there's
I
some wild
so
ass shit.
so this is unfortunate but funny. So while I was in the psych ward waiting to like get my place in the psych ward, I was in like the emergency admittance area, which is like a fucking dungeon.
Right. Right. It's the
I
holding cell.
Yeah, they put me in the holding cells, and the only thing that they had was like a TV, which is better than the last one I was in. And
Upgrade.
the
Upgrade. Yeah.
upgrades. The only thing that they had on that television was news and politics, sports, the Home Shopping Network, and a freeform edited for TV Final Destination marathon.
Ooh, that bro, you was living better than most motherfuckers out here.
All
Like
right.
what?
Well, no,
That
but
last one
no,
is
but
just
no.
saving grace. That last
Right,
one is
but
just
like
saving grace.
think about
You
like
got your own
having
TV though.
think about having a Final Destination marathon in the as the only thing
Very
to really
true.
watch in the fucking psych ward. But that's either here or there. In one of the Final
Yeah,
Destinations, there's the scene where the chick is getting like eye surgery with the laser.
yeah. That's the shit. That's the shit I be talking
And
about.
that's that, or
That's
like
I've seen
or
that
that fuck
movie. Yes.
or the fucking like scene from or that one fucking eye surgery mini game from Dead Space 2.
Mm, that too. Yeah. See, I shit like that. That's why I don't fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like put me under. Like you're gonna have to fucking peel my eyes apart and just like hold it. Like something's gotta give. But something
Something's
like that,
gotta
like
give.
the only time, and I wouldn't call it's not surgery. It's not surgery. I had to get stitches. But it wasn't surgery. But I had I had fallen and glass got like in my elbow, like in my arm.
Ooh,
And like
that's no fun.
yeah, yeah, it was a brutal night. I honestly wasn't even gonna go to the hospital
You're
when it
just gonna
happened.
you're
I
just
was
all right, give me a bottle of Jack for sterilization and give me a pair of tweezers. Call it a day.
yeah, no, I was a kid. Like I was
Oh,
a
okay.
teenager, but I was doing something that I wasn't supposed to. So like um yeah, and oh, okay. So I was outside. My mom's that's what it was. My mom's was like in church and like this was a church on like north side on
Right.
oh
Right,
damn
right.
what was it Sutton, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And
I think I know where that is. Yeah, I
you
know where
know
that is.
yeah, it's all like concrete and you know whatever. So we playing out in the parking lot and it's my mom's about to leave and so I want to do like one more lap around you know the whole parking lot and like I was fast as hell and the kid that was chasing me like I knew he wasn't gonna catch me so boom we go around and as I'm coming around the corner just slip on a whole bunch of broken glass because you know how
Ooh,
it be out there right slip boom 8 ass is it 8 ass
damn.
or eight
It's 8 shit. It's 8
dash
shit.
eight eight
It's
shit.
it's 8
Okay,
shit.
damn it. He got me saying it now. He got me. Okay, all right. Side note, side note.
Context, context, context.
We brought up, yeah, we brought up I brought up the phrase like eat shit, and somebody else that was there was like, I don't know like where I got it from, but all of a sudden, instead of eat shit, he says eat ass. Like when, you know, talking about, well, just eating shit. So now he got me saying it, and I'm pissed because like I really just like so fluently just let that roll off my tongue, and I blame him. But either way, um, got up, went to my mom's. My elbow was bleeding, and luckily my doctor was there, like my pediatrician, and she was like, "Yeah, your hand's broken, and your elbow gonna need stitches." And my mom's, like my hand, nothing hurt, so it's like I don't know. Like obviously she's our doctor, but we was just gonna go home, put a band-aid on, and call it a day. So went to the ER. Christiana, shout out. Fucking yo, we was in
Fucking
there
Wilming
all
fucking
fucking night,
fucking
bro.
Wilmington Hospital.
Bro, we was there all night. No, we went to the one in Bear because like I live out there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but even still, it's no better. You know what I mean? Because like that's everybody's going there. Like it's a monopoly. Like that is the hospital. You don't have options. You don't got St. Frank. Like you don't have none of that. So we was in there all night, and the doctor came in and was about to give me stitches, but saw that there was pieces of glass in there. So I was like, he's like, yeah, I gotta get that out. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, you feel me? Like,
Alright,
and
then
he's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna have to
whatever,
give you,
yeah.
yeah, like, okay. And he's like, yeah, like, I'm gonna have to give you a needle, we'll numb it up. And I'm just like, yeah, nah, fuck that, bro. Like, I was one of them kids that did not fuck with needles at all. And I don't want to hear anything about, like, oh, you got tattoos and that. Like, it's a difference, bro. Like, something
It's different.
puncturing. You know what I mean? Like,
And
yeah, bro. Or,
so 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 side note before you continue. When I got this
yeah,
fucking vasectomy yesterday, the worst, most painful part were these big ass needles that they injected right into my balls.
think,
That
like,
that shit
nobody,
that shit like
I believe
hurt,
it.
that shit burned. It was
I believe,
ass.
like,
It was
I
lidocaine.
don't like getting, I don't get,
Like imagine somebody dug a gave you a shot in your labia majora. Like that would fucking mm-mm.
is the thing. I don't needles in general. I don't care where it is. I don't care what it. I don't like anything being put like injected in. I don't like getting blood drawn. Like I don't fuck with none of it. But either way, at this point, when we got seen, it was probably like I don't know, 12 in the morning, maybe one. And dude comes in and like I said, he starts picking these fat ass chunks of glass out my elbow. No sedation, no nothing. And it got
Just
to the point where he was
just
like, "Yo,
like
like
get
I'm,
fucked.
I'm a." Yeah, yeah. But here's the thing, like at that point, because my pops was working, and obviously when he, I heard he was in a hospital. Eventually he came through. So they're at like the feet of the little bed, John, and they're just watching him just like dig in my arm and pull out these fucking. And so, like I said, eventually he was like, I'm gonna have to get like deep in there to make sure that like it's all good.
He
Like there's
got
some pieces
everything so
that's
you don't get an
like
infection.
you got to like it. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it. At this point, it was I don't know, it was like 2 o'clock, and I was like, whatever. And so yep, did it, ate it, fucking stitched me up, and then the hand was broken. The hand was broken. So she called it from the jump. Like she literally just looked at me and was just like, "Yeah, your hand's broken," and da 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 da. I was just like, "Wow."
And then you were Gimpy McGee's
They
ex
ended
for
up.
the next 6 months.
Oh, I was smacking motherfuckers in the back of the head with my cast at school. Like I was a menace. I was a menace, bruh. And I broke my right hand. So like no schoolwork for like the longest I was taking my test home and having my parents do it because like this is before like I'm like email your child's test to you or something. Like nah, like you gotta take that joint home, or just homework, anything in general. Like it was good. Life was good when
When
that
what?
shit
When that
was
when
going, man.
I mean,
That was a good time.
shit was
When
easier
I had
when we didn't have to pay our own bills.
I mean, before even bills was being talked about, like having a cast, and I think like a hand cast, because I don't think I'll feel the same way if like my leg was fucked up, because that's gonna slow me down a bit more. But like I was really, everybody signing like a hand cast would be the only cast that I'll be okay with. Not that I have a choice, but that's the most litty one. That's the most litty one. But yeah,
But yeah,
that was it. No surgeries. No surgeries.
yep, I get that. Let me check something real quick. So, uh,
Yo, D'Angelo died. R.I.P. to
I was
D'Angelo.
about to say like I probably don't know him by name, but I probably heard like all of his songs. It's like Hall and Oates,
I I don't think you've heard all of his songs, but there might be
a
one
few
or two.
big ones, yeah,
But even the big ones weren't really that big, but like culturally they were like it didn't,
important.
yeah, like they're just great songs. And this is like obviously charting has always been a thing, but like this was when like a lot of good music. It wasn't judged by like how many people listen to it. It's just like whether it's good or not. So he's got some gems. He's definitely like um kind of like a staple in that like neo. And as far as like guys in that kind of, because he's like Jill Scott. I mean, he got the kid with Jill Scott, but like uh
Wait,
Lauren Hill. You know what I mean? Like
okay,
one of his top
I
songs.
was about
Nothing even
to
matters.
say
Like
when you said Jill Scott, I was like the bitch that was paid by Russia to like siphon votes from the Democrats with the Green Party, and I'm like that can't be who she's talking about.
I don't think so. This
Different
Jill Scott.
strokes for
This
different
Jill
folks,
Scott.
I guess.
This Jill Scott. I think she said that like the industry was trying to kill her. Like there's some shit that was going on with her uh around the time. My bad. I'm trying to open the fucking gate and everything's like glitching out. My phone's hot. Um. Yeah, when like the whole Diddy shit was going on, she was like somebody was trying to kill her. And she's not a type of person that would just be saying shit,
Yeah.
There's some folks that like you see, but like if a person like this is saying these things, it's not because like, they're like paired. I don't know. I don't know. She said it and I believe that shit because, you know, if you could find the reasonings, I'm sure being
Hmm.
in the industry, I'm sure it doesn't take much for you to get blackballed or ostracized or like fucking, it doesn't take much. You say no too many times, one too many times, and it's a wrap for you. So I don't know. You never know.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm curious. We didn't get a chance to talk about it because it's been that long since we last did an episode. Uh,
Uh,
Diddy got 4 years. That man
yeah,
only
this
got 4 years.
that's what they did with Epstein the first time. What did he get,
Oh,
6?
something like that.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, maybe his time is coming. Maybe it's taking a minute for the shit to reach the bottom, but
No,
you know, did
here's the thing, and here's the difference, right? I like I don't think people are worried about Diddy doing time because he only got 4 years. He only got 4 years, and like 2 years
and time served,
has
time
already been
served,
counted
yeah.
as time served. And Diddy comes from, for better or for worse, a background where like you get you dumb enough to get caught, you do your fucking time, and then you come out and go back to business as usual.
Well, I'm not. I get. I think that he'll never be looked at the same. And business,
Never, never.
when his business is all about looks, you know,
Yeah. He's
you're not gonna sit down
he
and learn your
he's a
lesson. Like,
billionaire.
no.
He is a billionaire.
Mm,
It
yeah,
takes
yeah.
genuine, consistent, dedicated effort to get rid of $1 billion. He is a
I'm not.
so I agree with you. Like Diddy's gonna get
I'm
out.
not saying he's not gonna die rich. You know what
No,
I
he's
mean?
gonna
Like,
be Diddy's gonna be
regardless of
fine.
however, you know,
But
but
he's
somebody
tainted.
with
He's tainted. He's not gonna be able
he's
to
tainted.
make moves, and he's not gonna be able to get support outside of the
I
people that
think
he's
it's
already blackmailed.
I think it's deeper than that because when I say his image is everything, like he obviously demonstrates, you know, signs of narcissism and like stuff like, but on
He
such
is
an amplified
absolutely a
level.
narcissist. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So fuck the money, fuck like all of
Yeah.
that. Like when you're in, like when you to you means everything because it means everybody else. Like that's what I mean. Like it's going to, like, your deepest darkest just got exposed, and the thing with those type of people is like it. You know what I mean? That
He's
the
he's go
the illusion is gone,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
built on
it
the illusion,
absolutely
the
is, and
image.
that's
You
gonna
know,
drive him nuts, and he is going to do everything he can to get his get back, but he's going to have to
right?
be really fucking careful about it because all eyes are gonna be on it. That
Oh
being
yeah,
said,
absolutely,
now that being said,
absolutely.
uh if I would bet money that Cassie has recently bought about has with like settlement money 200 acres of land in Alaska and is currently building a bunker on that land hidden with, more ammunition than in Fort Knox and preparing for 2 years when Diddy gets out of prison coming to kill her ass.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, it's not even worth. It's not even. So it's twofold. All right, you kill her. What, to send the message like you can't be fucked with, but like it's not worth it. You know, like there's been plenty of people that's like played on this man's top, and he can't go for all of them, right? But like going forward, even those who, if they didn't know, now they know how he gets down. Like, if you still choose to align yourself with
That
that,
says more about
best
you than him.
believe it does. But best believe, like, you're newer on the scene. Like, something happened to you, nobody knows who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? All these other people like have history with them, you know, and track records and all of that. Like, who's this new guy? Like, yeah, like you know what's up, basically. So certain patterns within himself aren't going to die hard, and especially not off of no fucking 2-year bid. Like, that's it. He's going to continue, you know, because it's just deeper than that. But it'll never be the same. And just the fact that you're able to alter a billionaire's life like that is, it's in competition with like taking their money. Like, how else can you get to somebody that most people look at like as if they have everything, they have it all? Like they seem almost untouchable in that sense, but
I I
we
think
see that they're not.
yeah, no, and that's the big thing. I think to your point, I don't think Diddy is going to get Epstein. I don't believe that.
Yeah, it was more so a joke. I think
I'm not saying
I
there's
don't think
no chance.
Epstein all
I'm
the
not
way.
saying there's no chance, but I'm saying like Epstein was a white socialite from a well-to-do background who never really had to deal with any kind of real adversity and is exactly the type of person who would fold immediately under legal pressure.
Well, but here's the thing:
Diddy's
during
not. Diddy
his
this is
first
not
sentencing,
this is
here's the
not
thing. Wait.
it's not Diddy's
But
first rodeo with the
what
law.
has Diddy what has Diddy said though? This is a different rodeo. It may not be, the backyard rodeo, but this is a different
Yeah,
rodeo.
true, true.
And so as far as like, investigations, all of that stuff, you have tapes of like, Epstein talking about this, that, or the third. What the fuck has Diddy been saying? You know, this stuff really starts to come to the surface when it pertains to the second thing. And now it's like, oh, but we got you on audio saying this, that, and the third, that
That
this
wasn't me.
person's your
That's
bestie, that
AI.
person's your bestie. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, but at the same time, like motherfuckers is talking, and what are they saying, and when does it come to the light, and who's attached to whatever it said. Like all of these are light sentences because everybody is protecting everybody. Same thing. You know what I mean? If Diddy's supposed to be like this horrible person and everybody around it, why didn't anybody else, you know what I mean, get thrown in there with him, thrown in the fire too? Like
I think it was
it's
very much I think it was very similar to I think it was probably very similar to the Young Thug thing trial in the sense of they wanted to get him. They wanted to get Diddy. So they were willing to let a lot of other people's shit slide in service of getting them to talk and make shit happen. Also, a lot of the
yeah,
people
but
who were doing heinous shit with Diddy weren't really the people speaking out the most. Most of the people speaking out were the victims a lot of the time.
so but who's behind the Diddy? Like a person like this doesn't just it's not
I think
it, it would be
here's
it's
my thought.
unorganic. It's unorganic. And the same thing how Jeff, like Epstein's,
You
take
know what?
off his
You know what I think is a
ladder
much
is
more apt.
unorganic,
You know what I think is a much more apt comparison?
Mm.
Suge Knight. Diddy was on the same type of moves that Suge Knight was on, except he was smarter about it and more low key about it.
Oh no, it is all right. So
I
Suge is trying like
I think that Diddy this kind of reckoning for him was going to come eventually, no matter what.
nah.
It was just smart about
I
he was
think
just
when
smarter
you
about it.
no so I think just environment wise, you know what I mean? Because like they both from the streets, but like it's a different cold type of like Suge was like a rowdy ass like Diddy is like the little chihuahua that's barking orders to like the big dog to do something type of thing, but like
He's the
Suge
brains,
was
not the
really
brawn.
right. Suge was really like that. But I also think that there's a a a code that you have to kind of give up in order to get to that next one. So I feel like Diddy is just kind of sleazy, honestly. You know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah.
a like he gives off slimy. Like he'll sell himself. You know what I mean? To at that, but some wouldn't, and that's what I mean by like the industry, like saying no one too many times. Like they'll be done with you. Doesn't mean that like you're gonna be a flop or whatever, but
There's a cap on your ability to
signing
grow.
on signing on to that, yes, can like boost you. It's going,
Mm,
it'll rock. It'll be something different. It'll be the Diddy's and the Suge Knights. Even though at one point they were very, very close as far as what was going on. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean as far as like who's behind. You know what I mean? Who's attached? Because I think the thing, not the biggest thing, but if we'll take it into like the political realm a little bit, like there weren't just celebrities going to like these Diddy parties and shit like that. You know what I mean? Or aligning like there's, and not even just political, like foreign, foreign affairs. Like this is fucking Diddy. You know what I mean? And with whatever you got going on, like like I said, there's people. There's definitely people attached. I think it sucks to be the rat in the trap, to be the one to be made the example of, even though damn well you could, look around the room and be like, damn, you two, like y'all all just gonna, but you can't say anything. You can't, because you'll be even worse off. Like, God giveth and God taketh away. Like there's soon, if you think Diddy is like one to not be fucked with, like that's what I'm saying. Like some of these tactics, not even tactics, but tools and resources doesn't come from like one person. Is being sourced, from others, So I don't know if they. I think that something there would have to be another wave, because after Diddy, that whole thing, all celebrities were now, being looked at different. And how close was your relationship with him, and you connected there, and where were you at, 1997, when it, like, all of these, just trying to follow the trail, but there's such a broad reaching, like he's really come in contact, and there's those that not even just from the past, but just like I said, just aligning and knowing. So um yeah, it's he I don't know, like I said, he's not going die broke. I
no.
don't know if he'll get double back, only if it's profitable for him to be. As long as they say he is okay, then so be it. But the moment that we no longer need, or like, you become a liability, then you was already like, you feel me? You already had eyes looking at you. It's like the, R. Kelly shit. You know what I mean? Dude been out for I don't know how long until like they actually did, but like eyes was always like, if we wanted to get you, we would.
Hmm, interesting. So as we wrap up, do you have any wisdom you want to share to folks?
Mm, wisdom to share. Wisdom to share would be, trying to think. There was something that I was going to say about like understanding, because I was just talking to somebody, but yeah, I don't know. Understand, just try to understand things more, like yourself, just things around you, like how they operate, what it is, like what you're even perceiving. I think understanding is rare
Mm,
these days. Um, and it's so, like, I don't know, it's riveting. Like it's so beneficial. And there's this YouTube channel I watch called Explaining Great Art Explained. And
mhm.
I don't know, like I appreciate art, but I don't know about it. Like I can name, what, like 10 the greatest artists, quote unquote. But like that's about it. But this channel, it's it's captivating because it gives you an understanding of the time period, the person, the why, the how, like all of it, the reason for the painting. What is the paint? Like what's the like all of it is just such a deep understanding. And yeah, I can't think of anything better, more beneficial for not just yourself but everybody around you.
Mm, makes sense. How on an unrelated note, I'm gonna ask you about how far your book's coming later, but I just because like I know the whole purpose of this podcast is to be a tie-in with that, which I'm excited for you to hear your progress on it. But
Yep,
in that,
yep,
regardless,
yep.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Psychedelic Space Cadet. We appreciate you, your time, and your listenership. If you want to support this show, listen to more of them. We have more podcasts in both this one and many others at himedia.gg/podcasts. And if you can swing it, and only if you can swing it, please consider supporting us at himedia.gg/perks. Subscribing $3 a month to our Ko-Fi gives you exclusive and early access perks, as well as a bunch of other perks serviced through our Discord, which, by the way, you can find a link for down below, and you should absolutely join. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to this episode on High Media TV. I've been your host, Evan from High Media TV, with my illustrious co-host, Miss Madam Sterling, Miss aka Miss Mariah, aka Miss Mariah Sterling. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you